Yo guys, Features Gaming here, welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are back on SCR for another fan suggested route, and today is going to be another long one. I did say the route in the last video because today we're going to be driving the class 444 from Stepford Victoria to Llyn-by-the-sea. So it's going to take 43 minutes, not as long as Stepford Central to Llyn-by-the-sea, but still a very long journey anyway. 17 stops, and this used to actually be the longest route in the game before the Willowfield branch. So where did I actually say I was going to spawn? I was going to spawn at Llyn-by-the-sea and go over to Stepford Victoria. So let's spawn in. It probably would be better though if we did actually spawn at Beachley Sidings, but I'm just going to spawn here anyway. So we're going to get going with a very shaky cabin, and yeah, we're going to go. I hope that this cabin doesn't shake all the time, but judging by how it's going, I think the cab's just going to shake vigorously for the next 43 minutes, which isn't really the best. What's my sound on? Yeah, I thought it was quite low. Alright, let's try not think of the shakiness of the cabin. It seems to be a bit smoother now, but it's still shaking slightly. But we're just going to have to live with it. You know, if normal train drivers go through this, I suppose we should too. At least it's not bouncing up and down like porpoising like Lewis Hamilton in Baku 2022. But so it's going to be a bit more of a comfortable ride than us from, you know, other than him. But yeah, I mean, at least the only thing we're looking out of is this. It's just weird how all I just see is the cab movement as well. But we are entering into Llyn-by-the-sea. Well, actually, I say 43 minutes. The 43 minutes hasn't even started yet, because that actually starts when we turn around at Llyn-by-the-sea. So I suspect that this video is probably going to take about 50 minutes to make, if I will be honest, to actually record. And then hopefully the editing and rendering process and things like that shouldn't take too long. Last video, I didn't actually take that long to render. I think it only took like 10 minutes in the end to render. For like a 47-minute long video. Or however long that video was. It's crazy. So we are just entering Lynn at the moment. Going to start slowing it down, bring it to a stop, and we'll open the doors.
This is Llyn-by-the-sea. This train terminates here.
I can remember when the class 444 was added. Was it 1.8 the class 444 was added, or is it a different version? I can't remember.
Your attention, please. The 12.
Train's been cancelled though.
Stepford Express.
We're gonna be waiting here for a while.
To Llyn-by-the-sea has been cancelled.
I guess it's kind of realistic.
A member of the train crew.
Well, actually, realistically, this, you know, any train that terminates at, you know, King's Cross doesn't really get going for like 2-3 hours. Sometimes even longer. Yes, it's a very long turnaround they have at King's Cross. Optimistic's not in the server, so hopefully we can complete this journey without him on. That'd be kind of nice. Would speed things up slightly, because even though, you know, I love to have Optimistic as a guard, or any, you know, Melvin, for example, you know, I do like having guards, but they do sometimes slow things down a little bit, don't they? So if we don't have a guard, hopefully we should be able to complete this a bit quicker than usual, but I don't know. Still going to be waiting here for a while though. Well, a few more seconds still. Right, let's turn around.
Now standing at platform
Another minute till we depart.
12 08, Stepford Connect. Service to Stepford Victoria. Calling at North Shore, West Wyvern, Millcastle.
Is there a bit of reverb
West
on the
Coast,
announcement? Listen.
Edgemead, Layton City, Layton, Stepford Road, Wharton Newton, Hampton Hargate, Benton, Coxley, Bowdin, St Helens Bridge, Stepford East, Stepford Central, and Stepford Victoria. This train is formed of 5 coaches.
I'm pretty sure there's some reverb on that. It didn't sound like it from other directions. Like here it sounded pretty normal, but like over here there was like a... You could hear like that sort of like reverb. I don't know if it was just me. Anyway, let's close the doors already. Ready for us to get on with our journey. Max speed, I think, is 100. I think. I don't think the class 444 had like a weird speed limit thing. Okay, it is 100. Cool.
To Stepford Victoria. We will be
Yeah, going to be a bit of a long journey, but hopefully we should complete this in no time.
Layton City, Layton Stepford Road, Wharton Newton.
Without a guide, I can pretty much hit every stop on time. But then again, it does depend on traffic as well.
St Helens Bridge, Stepford East.
Sometimes traffic can slow us down slightly.
And Stepford Victoria. The next station is North Shore.
But we are currently on our way to North Shore. I don't have anything to talk about, as I was saying in the last video. I pretty much said everything that I wanted to in yesterday's video, and I don't really have anything else to talk about. So this could turn into a pretty boring video in terms of content, like actually talking about stuff while we do the journey. And it'll just be the actual driving sort that you guys come, for.
We will shortly be arriving at North Shore.
Right, let's slow this down.
Between the train and the platform.
Nearly there. We're still a minute early.
Millcastle, Wester Coast, Edgemead, Layton City, Layton, Stepford Road, Wharton Newton, Hampton Hargate.
I was a bit too quicker than I anticipated. I mean, you can still get in that door, but
This train is
Stepford
for
East,
Stepford Victoria.
Stepford Central, and
this is not too bad.
Victoria.
Better than what others I've seen.
5 coaches.
The main thing is that passengers can board. That's what I consider a good stop. Anywhere around the car marker where all passengers or all the passenger doors are open, I'll consider that a good stop. Hopefully soon we can close the doors. And we get underway. For those of you wondering what the next route is, it's going to be another long journey, and that is going to be Stepford Central to Llyn-by-the-sea in the Class 350. I'm pretty sure that is the 21 stop route. That's why I wanted the R codes, because there's plenty of Stepford Central to Llyn-by-the-sea routes. And I don't know if they mean the 21 stop route or if they mean probably like a 3 stop route, if that makes sense. Passing Starry Lock right now because we don't stop here. Next stop next stop West Wyvern actually. We are nearing West Wyvern. We're due to get into Stepford Victoria at 12:47 or 12:42 actually. Why did I say 12:47? I think it's because I did that, and when I scrolled up I was looking at the times and Stepford E said 37 and I focused on that last digit, so then my mind got confused to say 47 rather than 42.
We will shortly be arriving at West Wyvern.
Right, we'll slow the train down now.
Between the train and the platform.
It's going to be a bit tricky to know where to stop here, but hopefully if we do the line technique, which is not really the best.
Stepford Road, Wharton Newton, Hampton Hargate, Benton, Coxley, Bowden, St Helens Bridge.
Slow, close enough.
Stepford Central.
This train is for
Stepford
Victoria.
This
Yeah.
train is formed of 5
Stopping
coaches.
at car markers that's the opposite side is a little bit more trickier to get right. But we'll just wait here ready for the bar to finish, and then we can depart and get off to Millcastle. If you do stop and think about it for a while, the route doesn't actually seem that long. I think it's the length and the time that really intimidates people. You know that it's, what is it, like 40 odd kilometers or something like that? I can't remember.
Stepford Connect service to Stepford Victoria. We will be calling at Millcastle, Westercoast, Edgemead, Layton City, Layton Stepford Road, Wharton Newton, Hampton Hargate, Benton, Coxley, Bowden.
And then obviously it's saying that it takes 43 minutes to do, but I think it's then when you actually then do it, it's not actually that bad.
The next station is Millcastle.
You just have to chill out and just drive, and then before you know it, 5 minutes have gone. But when I do F1 races on F122, I do 50% races, and that is half of a full distance race, and a full distance race takes about an hour and a half. So a 50% F1 22 race is around like 40-45 minutes. Again, it can vary on the track.
We will shortly be arriving at Millcastle. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
So I can do like a 50% race in the time it takes me to do this route.
Westercoast, Edgemead,
Providing there aren't any flashbacks.
Layton, Stepford Road, Wharton Newton.
Anyway, we are now here at Millcastle.
Benton.
This is
We are actually a little bit, we will be a little bit late, I think, after we finish loading up.
Victoria.
Stepford Central.
Still no Melvin or Optimistic on the server.
Westercoast.
Is formed of 5 coaches.
Oh yeah, I need to remember we have 5 coaches now. I'm so used to having 4 from the last video. Oh, it's actually 75 here. Right, Westercoast in a minute and 30 seconds. We should get there before, to be fair, so I think we might be able to make up a bit of time on this stretch. Again, I really hope we don't have any irrecoverable maneuver thing errors. And it should just be all nice to go. I think me stopping at the car marker is, you know, is another reason why we're taking ages to actually stop, because I try and stop, you know, precautionary. You know, I don't just, you know, go at full speed and then just click 0 when I enter the platform and then just stop wherever I can. I do try and stop, you know, where I'm supposed to. And because I do it very precautionary, like I go like 5 miles an hour, like whenever I'm near the S-car marker. I try and speed things up slightly, but I don't know.
Stepford Victoria.
I think we should be good now.
Station is Edgemead.
I think this bar, if you're late, only takes like 20 seconds. Like 20-30 seconds. So hopefully it'll reach... That time will reach 3 when it reaches the end. Or around it. 2 then. 2 seconds. Alright. Off we go now to Edgemead now.
Welcome on board
2 miles and around 2 minutes to get there.
Victoria. The next station is Edgemead.
We should be able to do that. I like average around 1.3 miles, I think, every minute. That's if I'm going full speed. I think on a 125 train it's a little bit greater. Going on to the right tracks, because we don't stop at Famous, so no need to worry about that station. If there's an express behind us, they'll be mad right now. Because I don't think there's going to be any opportunity for them to pass anytime soon.
We will shortly be arriving at Edgemead.
We'll start slowing down for Edgemead now.
Between the train and the platform.
Get ready to stop. We might go down a little bit on our time here. But hopefully between Layton City and Layton Stepford Road we should be able to get a little bit of time back.
Newton, Hampton Hargate, Benton, Coxley,
This is
Bowden,
Edgemead.
St Helens Bridge.
So we'll load up here.
Stepford Victoria.
Central.
Yeah, you can see this bar is going much quicker than what it was at Wester Coast.
This train is formed of 5 coaches.
And then we should be good to go onto Layton City. Off we go. It gives you 2 minutes to get from Layton City to Layton Stepford Road. I thought it was 1 minute it gave you.
Stepford Victoria.
Okay, we should be able to make up probably a bit of time there then.
Layton City.
Also, I have started only taking down new route suggestions as well. We've already edited the spreadsheet that's linked in the description for you to check the upcoming routes. I've already taken down new ones. There may be one that may be a duplicate, but it was like an Airlink service. But one had E and then the other one was the same route but didn't have the E. So I don't know. At the moment, I don't know if that's 2 separate journeys. And I'll really only figure out when I come to actually record that.
We will shortly be arriving at Layton City.
Yeah, the spreadsheet was all updated, and when I'm putting down more suggestions, I'm making sure they aren't duplicates as well, which is good.
And the platform.
Service to Stepford Victoria.
The thing is, I just seem a little bit, you know, just
Stepford Road, Water Newton,
a little bit mean, because,
Benton,
you know, there are so many routes that are the same but have like different, you know, trains, and some of the trains that they suggest, you know, are the ones that I actually want to drive, but the first one was, you know, a different train, and I don't know how to make it fair, that's the thing.
Layton Layton Stepford Road.
Yes, I could choose, you know, the train that I want to drive, but yeah, I don't know. I think if I just keep it as it is, it should be fine. I need to change my avatar because they are not my actual trousers. So it looks like we have a passenger on our train as well.
Calling at Layton Stepford Road, Water Newton, Hampton Hargate, Benton, Coxley, Bowden.
Looks like we'll be encountering some traffic.
Stepford East, Stepford Central,
Not good.
and Stepford Victoria. The next station
Or not, I don't know.
Layton Stepford Road.
Maybe it was an express train.
Arriving at Layton Stepford Road.
24. Stepford
Change here
Connect.
for services to Stepford Airport
Victoria.
Central.
Calling out
Please mind the gap
Water
between the
Newton,
train and the
Hampton
platform.
Hargate, Benton.
Right, we are now here early. We did make up time, as I said.
Bridge,
This train
Stepford
is for
East,
Stepford Victoria.
Central, and
The next
Stepford
station
Victoria.
is Water
This
Newton.
train
They managed to get
formed of
themselves,
5 coaches.
well, isn't there supposed to be a table there? I don't know. I'm not really a fan of sitting backwards. I like to go forwards and sit out the window so I can look out the window. I think I said this on a stream quite a while ago. Where do you prefer to sit on a train? Do you prefer sitting going forward on a window seat, or going forward on the aisle seat, or going backwards on the window seat, or going backwards on the aisle seat? If I will be honest, I don't actually really mind any of them. I prefer to go on a window seat any direction. Sometimes going backwards is kind of fun. But my favourite seat is going forward on a window seat. And I remember when we used to go down to London, me and Lauren would fight over who went forward and at the window seat. And I think we came down to the decision of whoever goes on the window seat going forward to London, the other person can go on the window seat going forward on the way back. I think that's how we settled it. Going past Water Newton. Not Water Newton, Rocket Parade, sorry. We are on our way to Water Newton. I remember when we went on the Northern Belle back in 2015. We started at Nottingham and I went forward, and then further on down the line the train went back. So then I was actually going backwards, and I didn't like to go backwards. So I mean, I don't know if I should have done this, but there was a table next to us that no one was sat at, and it was a one configuration, so like it was a single seat, forwards and backwards with the table. I sat going forward in that seat rather than in the table seat, like table seat of 4 that we had. As I said, don't know if I should have done that. I mean, the crew did see me in the seat and they didn't tell me to get out, so I'm guessing it was alright, but I don't know. I just did not want to go backwards for like, I don't even know. I think the whole journey was around like 3 hours, 3-4 hours. So I didn't really want to go backwards for like 3.5 hours. Yeah, I liked going on that train. Obviously, back then, like, I wasn't like a massive fan of trains. I liked trains. I liked going on trains, but not as much as I would kind of like now, if that makes sense. Well, if it wasn't for, you know, COVID and things like that.
Edge.
Yeah, I didn't know much about trains back then than I do now. And I think if I went on a train like that again now, I think I would have liked it a bit more to do it now than I did back then. I don't even know how many stops we stopped on that route, by the way. I remember we had I think we had a live band thing. It was just you know, two people, one playing the trumpet and one playing the guitar, singing some songs as, you know, a bit of like entertainment. I seem to remember there was a magician, I think.
Between the train and the platform.
Coxley, Bowden, St Helens Bridge, Stepford East, Stepford Central, and Stepford Victoria. This train is formed of 5 coaches.
But yeah, I mean, I liked the journey. Don't get me wrong. I think I just would have liked it a bit more.
Stepford Victoria. The next station is...
I haven't been on a train journey though since 2019. Is that bad? Okay, but I don't know why, but
welcome on board this Stepford.
I don't know if it was in the game or if it was
Stepford Victoria. The next
something else, but I was hearing like, you know, when you're on a train and you hear like, I don't know how to describe it, like, you know, a horse galloping, that sort of sound. That's probably one of the strangest ways to describe a sound. I think it's like, you know, when your wheels go like in between like points and stuff, it makes like a weird sound. And I think it's just if you're, you know, on any track, I don't know. I just heard that. And I don't know if it was in the game or if it was the noise outside my house that I was just hearing very faintly.
Platform 3.
Making the game a bit more realistic.
Here. Please stand back from the platform edge.
That is one thing I would like to see in SCR though. You know, like more realistic, you know, sounds. And not just, you know... Cut that out, Fetch. Cut that out. Hold on. That did not happen. That did not happen. Go, 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 go. Speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Speed up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get to 60, get to 60. No. No, 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 60. 60. Sorry about that, guys. The video just cut out for a moment. What was I talking about? Yeah, that is one thing that I would like to see SCR, you know, do, which is position check fail, check your internet connection. What? What do you mean check my internet connection? Okay, the game's just bugged out now. I'm just getting the blue spinning wheel of death. My internet is fine. What does it mean, check your internet connection? Okay, I'm very confused. What's going on here? Well, I'm not getting anything. Okay, it's finally figured out. Oh God. Is anyone else on the server having issues? Okay, I think the server's crashed. Because everyone else is saying that everything for them has gone weird as well. Yeah, everything's just loading in very slowly. I think we might have to postpone this route again. But then when I do this route again, I think I'll spawn at Benton Depot going to Benton, because it seems like this server's having a bit of an issue right now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video off here because the game is going so slow. So I think I'll see you guys in tomorrow where we'll retry this route. But I guess until then, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out.